Hi, my name is Matt Schmazzo, and I'm the Associate Director for the Advising and Academic Support Center on campus. I'm here to share a few principles of how to set up your final study schedule to be successful during finals week. Let's start with prioritization. Prioritizing your classes based on your grades and taking a look at where you might have the most impact in a final can help in creating your final study schedule. Secondly, spreading out your study time is very important. Getting rid of those all night cram sessions where you retain very little relative to the time you spend and using that time spread out throughout the week can improve comprehension and retention of material. Next, have very specific goals for each session. By that, I mean sit down and make sure that each session has a course lined up for it and that you have specific goals in mind for that course. So you might want to study chapters 1 and 2 of your biology final during a particular study session, and so on. Next, and really most importantly during these next couple of weeks heading into finals, practice good self care. That means getting enough sleep, making sure that you have regular meals to fuel your brain, and taking breaks between study sessions. Uh, this is so important in maintaining really high brain function throughout the next couple of weeks and being successful in your finals. And then lastly, just making time to schedule and get organized, right? So that Sunday before Dead Week, setting some time aside to create your study schedule, prioritizing the courses that might need a little extra help or where you can have the most impact. And again, having specific goals and spreading out your time can be really important. So let's take a look at this on a Google Calendar. As you can see, I have 3 calendars laid out here. One is your regular class time. So in red, you'll notice a work schedule and times that you need to be in class. So we encourage you during Dead Week to continue to go to class where there's going to be important material. Next, we have our green calendar that outlines your self care schedule. So, getting up in the morning and taking care of your daily routines, like eating lunch on a regular basis, getting meals, making sure that you have time both to prep for your day and to wind down at the end of the day so you can get good sleep. And then, lastly, and most importantly, our study schedule in blue. So you'll notice that each of these study sessions are no more than 2 hours, and there's at least a half-hour break between each of them before moving on to the next. As I had mentioned earlier, we have some time set aside here to create this calendar and time to get organized for the rest of the week in getting your materials together for your final study week. This is Dead Week in this particular example, and then we also have Finals Week laid out. So as you can see, you won't have class, but you will have finals in a particular schedule. All the final time are set aside for 2 hours. And so you'll notice that these in this example are spread out over the course of several days with projects due. As you can see, during that freed up time, we also set aside time with specific goals in mind. Uh, for example, finishing an English portfolio or setting time aside for your math study group. And then lastly, putting a project together and reviewing for each final. One thing to keep in mind, just one last note, we do set aside time here before each final to make sure that everything is organized, that you have all your testing materials, and that all your tech is ready to go so you don't have to worry about that as you walk into your final. If you have any questions, please contact our main office at tutoring@boisestate.edu. Thanks so much for your time and good luck on your finals this semester.